Słyszycie? Okej, teraz słyszycie też. Już jest dźwięk. Dzięki Gunslinger. Już to widziałem. Siema Marcin. Już jest dźwięk. A to może być na maksa. Siema Łukasz. No, zobaczymy co będzie. Nic mnie nie zaskoczy jak nie uczy. Nic. Kompletnie nic. Plumfik. Piwko chcesz powąchać? To nie dla ciebie. Kot mi przyszedł. Obok tutaj. A to jest taka większa bestia. Zaraz zobaczycie. Idzie. $12 kg. Maine Coon. Ale dobrze, minuta i coś oglądamy. Teraz słuchajcie elegancko. Dziękuję Gunslinga, ale też widziałam. Dzięki. Crimson Desert może być. Resident Evil 9, zobaczymy. Mnie się pewien malarz. Jaki malarz, Marcin? Śnufik. Śnuf. Kurde, bym wam pokazał dużego kota, a ja go chyba tutaj tak nie udźwignę. Śnuf. O panie, to jest kot. Widzieliście na chwilkę Ragnara. To jest wielki, wielki potwór. Remastery to nie PlayStation. Dobra, zaczynamy! Jak będzie za cicho, to dajcie znać. Albo za głośno. Nowe gierki. Jaka ekipa? To kiedyś Europą rządzi przez lata. Z wąsem był.
I love the energy. Hello everybody.
Tak, płacą, żeby ten.
Game Fest, a showcase to celebrate what's new and next in video games. Now, every year, we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead. Over the next 2 hours, we're going to give you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games from studios big and small. From Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes, this show has a little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements.
Marvel Heroes.
Gotta have some of those. Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units, according to Game Discover Co.
Same dobre gierki.
Lots of great games. Now, the list includes beloved franchises, but sitting proudly at #1 with over 13 million units sold since February is Repo, a groundbreaking indie game crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people at Semiwork in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely.
Monster Hunter Wilds.
Now let's also applaud Claire Obscure from Sandfall.
Twój wnuczek ma na imię Ragnar.
They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is a monumental achievement earning the highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game, all from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path. One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. And that's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small dedicated team
jesteś też akurat w łóżku, to od razu nie idziesz do rzeczy, tylko pierwszą, którą pocałujesz, nie? Więc taki wstęp musi być. To mi wygląda jak na Elden Ring. Siema Astrobot. Po prostu wraca. Mortal Shell? Nie, to nie jest Resident Evil. Nie, nie. To jest jakiś Souls-like na pewno. To mi kojarzy się Mortal Shell. To jesteś na nocce, okej. Relic the First? Kupson to na pewno wie. Kupson wie wszystko o gierkach, kurde no. Na State of Play to po jeden Knudson wiedział, o jakiej grze chodzi. Mortal Shell! Kurwa, nie mówiłem! Mortal Shell 2. Nie wiem, czy graliście Mortal Shell 1. Bardzo dobry Souls-like. AA gierka.
Alright, didn't that look great? Well, we got lots more to come. But right now, the end, the Nexus War, Galactus Fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with mass-scale live in-game events.
Ja nawet w tej grze na PlayStation miałem platynę. A platyny trzeba zrobić bez tej skorupy, to jesteś na jednego hita całą gierkę. Rafale, całą gierkę bez skorupy zrobiłem. Ostatniego bossa tak samo. Żeby pójść w jebaną platynę dostać. Jakiś Battle Royale? To mi wygląda jak free to play. No. Fortnite, Battle... Tak, Star Wars. Okej, dobrze. No git.
Think I saw Jonesy. All right. Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions, and we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in person. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
O kurwa, Kojima?
Aki, great to see you. Mr. Kojima, here we are. The world tour begins at Summer Game Fest. It's great to have you here. We are so excited for DS2. So let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
DS1 が出た後にコロナになったので、
Well, we hit the pandemic after
まあ
we released
僕ら皆さ
DS1.
ん、まあ、コロナを体験したと思うので、
Everyone experienced
このコ
the
ロナを体
pandemic.
験した中での
So,
新しいつながりというか、
I wanted to
それをも
show
う一度ゲー
something
ムをプレイし
new
ながら、
connection
まあ、考えていただきたいと
after
思い
we
ます。
faced the pandemic. So I
We have
want
enough
everyone
pizza.
you to think about that when you play this game.
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out later this month, but right now I know you prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look at this.
はい、
Na co środek powiedzieć i chuj. Dobrze, wiadomo, że Death Stranding 2 będzie hitem. Tylko jego... W pierwszej części... Bo on będzie tym złym. I to był akurat Mads Mikkelsen w pierwszej części. I tutaj nie wiem, czy on kuźwa mu tak dorówna.
Welcome. Have a seat. Over here, please. No smoking, please.
Kurwa, jaka kobitka. Nie siadaj
So
tutaj,
you're
siadaj
Neil
tam.
Vana. What do you do? For living?
I'm a porter.
Dużo par butów.
So thank you. We're
Ja
good for
chodzę
living.
boso. Mam cię, Marcin.
Neil.
What?
So you made it then.
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
Same ślady.
The girl. You're alive.
U! A wyobraźcie sobie, że on by oddał chłopie złoce. Od razu do paki na 20 lat.
So much mystery. Well, that was a clip from the game, a cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy. Mr. Kojima.
まあ、DS2 で非常に重要なキ
In
ャラクターです。
It's a very important character.
ニールとルーシ
Neil
ー。
and
で、
Lucy.
まあ、ちょっと詳しくは言えませんけ
I
ど、
can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
手にカニ座の刻印が2人あ
You
ると
saw the cancer mark on both of their
すごい
hands
深いつながりがあって
So they have
これが
this
物語に
deep
大き
connection
く関わってきます。
and reveals
で前回
throughout the
クリ
story.
フっていう人気キャラクターがい
And
まし
last
た
time
け
on
ど、マツさんがや
DS1,
って
we have Cliff,
で
who was
まあ
Co,
played by Max.
Kojima tylko yerby pije?
And of course, by story, you know,
Każdy pije co
he will
chce.
not be in
で今回
DS2.
ニールっていうのが
But
マ
this
ツさ
time,
んの代わりというか
Neil
その
will
同
be
じような
like
役割を担って
playing like
A
the role that
Cejrowskiego
Max
kiedyś
did
ten...
for DS2.
Poznałem, rozmawialiśmy
Cliff
trochę.
was a very
まあ
popular
首を超える
character,
ようなキャラク
but
タ
I
ーを作ろう
think
として、まあ、
we have to kind
O,
of like
premiera?
top that
Chyba
character.
który?
So
26?
Luca Marinetti was a great actor, and
Czerwiec?
I think it was great. He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
あ
Neo,
のもう
too.
20日後にゲーム出るんで
Well, the game's going to be out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, you know. That's
I know.
what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay demo, alongside Elle Fanning and Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it. And let's
Ja
just
to na
say,
pewno nie
this is
będę
not the
oglądał, bo
last
nie
that
chcę
you've
sobie
seen of Neo this
spoilerować.
weekend, and we'll
Ja
leave it at
chcę
that.
być
あ
jak
の
dziewica,
ゲームプレイシーンっていうのを
Yes,
出し
I'll
ます
show you
ので
the gameplay scene
あ
of
の見
Neo.
に来てく
po
ださい。
prostu
So
wejść
hope
w tej
you
grę,
enjoy,
nic nie
we'll join us
wiedzieć i po
Sunday
prostu się sam
Excellent.
po
All
tym
right, thank you so much.
zaskoczyć.
Hideo Kojima, everyone. Great to see you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you. All right, and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here, you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and lead massive armies into epic scale battles, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy? Co wy pierdolicie?
Not kill. So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands.
Tak, to jest jego głos.
But ambitious men do not listen. I sought no war. But war found me. I became like them. I took up the sword. Prayed I could win redemption through my deeds.
Okej, jestem zaciekawiony.
But some paths, once taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only...
Co to jest Kingdom Come, tylko nie jesteś plebsem, tylko jesteś rycerzem?
But that's just my story.
Nie wiem. Co wygląda jak...
Go write your own.
To nie wyglądało trochę jak... Chronos. Nie Chronicles. Medieval. Ale ja nie wiem, o co w tej grze chodzi. Kim ty jesteś, co
That
tam
was a very
robisz?
cool new project in a brutal European medieval
Siema
world.
Dasker.
Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a thrilling new entry
coś dla
in the
ciebie,
legacy
Kupson.
of racing action games within the Sonic franchise.
Sonic.
Crossworlds brings other worlds and familiar faces to Sonic Racing, including surprise guest characters being revealed here at SGF for the first time.
A potrzebują Kupson, żeby... Znaczy Dasker, żeby tutaj więcej pokazać mafii. Nie. Niech pokażę nowy gierki. Coś jak Mountain Blades. Nigdy nie grał. Jego znamy. Jego też znamy. z persony. Jakoś to nie jest dla mnie gierka. To jest fajnie. Masz rodziny, masz dzieci, grajmy razem.
Coming in September, but that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing Cross World is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the new future Travel Ring,
Okej.
which you can
A
warp
ty
in
zawsze
the
możesz
race.
pójść sobie ograć, nie?
Also, unlike another kart racing game, this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking.
Wow.
So you can race against all of your friends across all of the platform. Lastly, I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today. Take a look inside of the travel ring.
Zajebiście Minecraft.
Minecraft and Sonic. I guess you could say, you gotta go craft. Well, I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want. Next, we're excited to reveal a brand new action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover
Vindictus?
a vast story that eclipses time.
Nie, to nie jest Vindictus. Siema Kamil, witam ciebie.
Time. For some,
Dobry.
it heals. For others, it wounds. And for our world, it promises only oblivion. Our hopes lost long ago. But you,
Twarz torporynatowa.
you have the power to change all of this. If time were a weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin? In this time, or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
No, gameplay. Coś mi to jedzie z tym. A jak się ta gra nazywała? Nie Final Fantasy, albo jakaś inna. Bo Code Vein 2! Chuj mnie boli. Code Vein 2. Okej, okej. Mówiłem. Tak. To Soulsy. No to mówiłem, coś mi to przypominało. I to był akurat Code Vein. A, widzisz, Rafale. To jest ciekawe. Reanimal? To może być reanimal. Coś nowego! End of Abyss. Okej.
That was a very moody, cool new game. That was End of Abyss, the debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire.
Mouse PI! O kurde!
Fumi Games and published by
Ta gierka mnie
Playside, releasing
interesuje.
later this year. Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
Crooks beware. Detective Pepper's in the house.
There are those who have bent the city to their will,
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
and those who do anything to save it.
No,
They won't even know what
będzie data premiery.
Oh boy. Here we
Fred Baker. Kurwa, zdalnie ma datę premiery.
Another role for Troy Baker. All right, that's not all from Playside. Now comes the announcement of another ambitious project from this independent Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium, real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
Okej. Grotron? Tak.
You may think you know how the game is played. But this is not the game you know.
Zobaczymy Cookson. No ale fakt faktem, że aktorzy tak samo wyglądają.
This is your legacy.
To będzie jakieś MMO na pewno. Chyba ostatnio wyszło jakieś kurwa MMO w tym. Które jest
You decide who wins
nie za dobre.
and who dies.
O kurwa. Jon Snow nie żyje. Khaleesi też padła. Chuj wie jak on się nazywał. No co?
Game of Thrones. War for Westeros.
Okej, gameplay, bo kuźwa dalej nie wiemy co to jest za gra. Real time strategy game.
All right, now it is time for the global reveal of an FPS action adventure RPG.
Moonfish. Chłopco od tego, Atomic Heart.
Tsiolkovsky once said, one could count 1,000,000 billion suns in the known universe. So why do we deny other intelligent beings?
Wyszły na telefon, tak, dokładnie.
It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth.
Tak, Atomic Heart 2. Albo jakiś
My
inny
answer
tam
is,
kurwa tytuł.
maybe they will visit us.
Russian
Time has
Heart.
not come yet for this. The dawn
Będzie
of a
grane.
new era. The era of
Kurwa, jedynka tam tylko dwa. Kupson. Ja pierdolę, skąd ty to wiesz? Daj tą muzykę. Ale źle nie wygląda.
Have a good hunt, Captain.
Bliźniaczki muszą być. A? Jakie bliźniaczki? Lannister, no tak. Ale Lannister chyba był ten, nazwisko. Nie każdy DLC był fajny, Łukasz. Tak moim zdaniem, nie? Chyba drugie, jak tam musiałeś skakać i tam kurwa wszystko mijać, to... No okej. Atomic 2 mogę zagrać.
That's right. Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at Munfish on Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro-futuristic world on a
Spiritual
global
successor.
scale. And this time there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But that,
No, te
believe it or
teksty tam
not,
były
is not
masakra, nie?
all from Munfish today.
Zboczona lodówka.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube. I can still barely believe it myself. When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know?
Nie było daty premiery
fear,
Kupson.
though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness. How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
Wygląda jak jakiś, nie wiem, Battle Royale. Albo nie. Albo i tak. No nie, to jest tam miał 2 dalej. Nie! Jak... Dzień dobry. The Cube, Atomic Universe, aha. To wyglądało mi taki PvP.
Cute little guy. The Cube is yet another new project from Munfish, an MMORPG shooter set in the Atomic Universe on a massive levitating cube you can see there, where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are ever evolving. All right, let's jump into the Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe. The new retro beat-em-up coming to PC and consoles this holiday with multiplayer fun for up to 4 players. You can pick between 15 Marvel characters to play, but so far only 7 have been revealed. Well,
zobaczymy,
now
nie?
it's time
Jeszcze
to
nic
meet
nie
the
ogłosili.
next 2.
Kiedy? To znaczy kolejna bijatyka Marvela. Na State of Play pokazali takie japońskie, nie? A, to jest taki beat'em up, okej. Masz 400 komiksów, wow. Ale w folii masz to, Dasker? Kolekcjonerskie? To mogą być wart kupy pieniędzy.
This isn't hell. Or my world.
Wow.
What is this place?
Capcom?
Also, you don't have a chance.
To będzie grane. Onimusza. Bardzo dobrze wygląda. To bardzo dobrze wygląda.
We both want the same thing, Musashi. But there's only room for one at the top. And it won't be a coward who runs from jewels. Words never did
Duże parowanie tutaj będzie. Dobrze. Onimusza! Wave the Sword. Data premiery nie ma. Dzień dobry. Coś tam jej z szoła wychodziło. 2026.
That was a new look at Onimusha Way of the Sword, which we announced back in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years, as a team at Sonstring Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
Zobaczymy, zobaczymy.
Fuzzy, the tournament of a million punches, you'll get yourself killed!
All right, you little sick of fuzzy shit. Show me what you got. What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform you. Why are you even here?
Siema, Korpus. No z Elmo, no tak, ale dać ci gameplay.
Save us, Fuzzy, or we'll die.
Attaboy. Attaboy. Eat bread, crap, burnt toast, carb load. This mate ain't gonna beat itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jeff.
Okej. Zbierz osoby i masz tam akurat walczyć. Rozumiem. A no niech będzie. Moto Shell 2.
Super fun. Gotta wish list that, right? All right, well next it's time to see the announcement of a brand new game in Deception and Trust.
An ancient white castle deep in the mountains, lost to time and legend. Only the chosen find their way here. Gathered from every corner of the earth, divided yet bound. Wolves and lambs, engaged in a perilous dance of wits, a game where truth is but a shadow. Enough theatrics, I'll get to the point. Killer Inn is a murder mystery action game. The killers lurk elusively in plain sight. Kill someone and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light. Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win by booting out every wolf. Such simple rules. But there's so much more to this game of murderous mystery. Complete quests to level up. Buy items with the gold you earn. Loot chests for weapons and armor. Steal items, blow up opponents, poison others, place traps. Discover one of your own is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the
Autous 2 to chyba później będzie. Chyba
Now
cały
the
pokaz
paths to
jest.
victory are clear. You would do well to remember. Deceit and deduction are your
Znudziły cię chyba
strongest
tak mi
weapons in
Hearts?
this game of
Fajna
life
gierka była.
or death. Your invitation awaits.
Co to znaczy normalne gry, Marcin?
That was Killer In, a 24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix where you compete in a game of life or death
Nie wiem, czy
using
oni
social
pokazują
deduction
tutaj na
skills
ten
to win.
rok jakieś gierki.
All right, it's hard to believe this
Tylko to,
next
co
game was
będzie
first
w
announced at
przyszłości.
TGA in 2021. And though it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
To też nie jest jakaś strzelanka?
Breathe. Let your body settle into a slower rhythm. Clear your mind of all distractions.
Chyba wydano te wszystkie DLC, Dominik.
You don't have to walk this path alone.
Annihilation był chyba ostatnie. Mam na
Surround
kanale.
yourself with resourceful friends.
Goro jedzie bicepu z wyliczki.
Here, you are in control.
Kurwa.
That's right, everyone. Arc Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios. All right, Dune fans, now you can finally step
Dune?
onto the world of Arrakis yourself.
Kurwa masz.
Dune Awakening combines the survival and MMO genres with a
Chyba
thrilling
dzisiaj wyszło, nie?
cinematic story. It arrives on PC in just a few days on June 10th, but you can play it right now in Steam Advanced Access.
No.
Here is a brand new look.
Jakoś to nie jest gra dla mnie. Takie MMO to musisz mieć dużo czasu. Nie wiem, że był to pierwszy DLC, Dominik. To było spoko. Drugie to było chyba z tymi, co mi się nie podobało. Potem był jakiś trzeci chyba. Ani już nie pamiętam. Ja od Dune akurat słyszałem dobre rzeczy, więc... Dawaj, ja idę sobie bułki zrobić, bo jestem głodny.
I saw my world fall to ash, consumed by the void. Try as I might to quell their advance, 'twas all for naught. Some say time stops for no one. Neither man nor God, living nor dead. Yet what then of those who deigned to turn back the hands of fate? To save what remains of our broken worlds, you need only take my hand. Return to the past, where your journey awaits.
Every hero's tale begins with a trial.
Ronald
But the true
Odyssea.
weight of the story has yet to emerge. Whatever's coming next cannot be easy.
I will never forget my cause.
What is more compelling to you, sir?
Just as he once came to me, filling that dark tower with light.
What happened while I was out? So I hear you're looking for someone?
The victors show no mercy to the defeated. People here despise
Juna,
weakness,
tak? Tasker, tak ci się
worship
podoba?
strength and crave blood.
Hit. Baw się dobrze.
I never doubted that you would end up here.
I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
A rat in the vessel. Such a tiny nuisance. I know all your secrets. And don't come back.
Dune Awakening już masz cenę akurat. Dune
That's
Awakening na
Neo
kompie.
Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest. What you're about to see next is a stop-motion co-op
Kurde, nie ma
platformer
jeszcze ceny
where everything has
na
been
Steamie.
crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
200 zł. Na kompie, na Steamie. To znaczy, że na jakieś Enebie albo Instant Gaming to będzie 30% mniej.
What a really unique and different game. This August signals the release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily. Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
Mafia?
Betrayal burns because it can only come from
Or Sicilia?
An enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
Mafia! Macie mafię!
Who are you?
Sono Enzo.
Solen!
My friends, my family, my beautiful daughter, Isabella.
Don Torrisi looks out for people around here. Sometimes the client is feeling less than cooperative and we need to, teach them a lesson.
No, mafia nie jest tak wroga.
Remind them of their obligations.
This is between us and Spadaro. Where I come from, commitment means everything. If this is how he wants it, this is how it'll be.
The Dons noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity.
Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo! We can't let them get away!
When Isabella became involved, it became our business.
Okej, podoba mi się. Mafijne sprawy.
Loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we are.
And
No, może być akurat tak na 10 godzin. Nic z tym nie złego.
And if you thought that guy was a stud, just wait till you see this next game.
Fajnie,
LEGO
podobało mi
Voyages
się ta
captures
mafia.
the creative, hands-on spirit of classic LEGO play and will also support a Friends Pass, just like Split Fiction. Here's the first ever look.
Friends Pass jak Split Fiction? O. Taka bardzo spokojna gra. Zobaczymy, Kumson. Jeszcze godzinę pokazu.
Hello, Summer Game Fest! I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science smarts, and some with serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters. And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before.
Już
I
nie ma
hope you
Nickelodeon.
enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the
Skasowali.
Dice of Destiny. Yee-haw!
A great evil would emerge. However, a brave and wise and powerful and ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to summon the most ferocious, most awesome, most totally radical team of adventurers the land had ever seen. They alone would be able to...
No kurwa, SpongeBob.
Imagination! Go big, go burn!
Okay.
It's been almost 2 years since players first stepped into the role of Geppetto's puppet to save the city of Krat from disease and puppet frenzy in Lies of P. Overture is a DLC expansion to Lies of P that transports players back in time with new characters, environments, and of course, imposing enemies and bosses.
Datę
Here's
premiery.
the exclusive new look.
Lies of P DLC. Tak, Kupson. Data premiery. Będzie październik. O kurwa. NG++ zrobiłeś, Łukasz, Lies of P. Ja zrobiłem NG i NG+. Data premiery! Kurwa!
Yes, that's right. Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right, next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado, shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement, too.
Jest! Jest na Steamie. Kurwa. Myślałem, że spokojny tydzień.
I sit at the front of the dinner table where he used to be.
Ja pierdolę. Myślałem, że spokojny, kurwa, weekend, wszystko, a we wtorek Mind's Eye.
Plates of food. Plates of tomatoes.
No jest już dostępny, już można kupić.
Plates of angels. Plates of her legs. Beautiful. Broken. Plates of flowers. Plates and plates. The garden is lush in the rain, and everything's focused. Dinner's ready.
A nie czytałem, są jakieś tam ploty. Ja wolę teraz tutaj akurat to wszystko się dowiedzieć. Aha, Łukasz tutaj, kurde, już się spuścił. Co, data, Rafał? Dzisiaj. Już jest na Steamie. A na PlayStation... No, Lies of P, DLC.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade & Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade & Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade & Soul Heroes coming soon.
I znowu taki shadow, kurde. Jest tak jak z Neo. Wow. Mówisz, siema Wrona. Witam ciebie. Jebać Niemców. Kurde, Lies of P. To jutro rano myślałem, że cię wyśpię. Chuja, kuźwa. Stanę o 6 będę grał. Tak, Crimson Desert 2 w tym, znaczy Crimson Desert w grudniu. One Punch Man? Jest One Punch Man! Jak nie oglądaliście nigdy kuźwa mangę, anime, One Punch Man, to musicie to obejrzeć. Jaja jak berecy. Wrona Atomic Hot 2, Code Vein 2, jeszcze coś tam było, jakaś inna też długa część. Seven Deadly Sins, też bardzo fajne w ogóle anime. Nintendo Switcha 2? Na pewno. No, Seven Deadly Sin był spoko, tak. Był tam dobre walki. To za dużo pieprzenia, ale jak już tam walczyli, to był fajny. Macie Wiedźminkę.
5.6 is available today.
State of Unreal.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Human Creator is now fully integrated into Unreal Engine.
You're seeing me live in real time.
Squid Game will be coming to UEFN.
It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
That non-guild star dive will be exclusively on the Epic Game Store.
We find a way.
No nie, karta gra, Łukasz. Rejestrację na Seven Deadly Sins? Okej.
We altered the course of
Urana
nature.
coś akurat wykasował. Napisał coś o uruchaniu.
Across continents. Now it is up to us to nurture what we have set free, to find hope within this chaos.
Była taka gra, co to było? Evolution chyba. Coś tam. Evolution by się nazywała. Że robiło się własny Jurassic Park. No tak, Jurassic Park Evolution 3, no. No, fajna gierka. Si ruchał, no. Co byś nie ruchał, nie?
Hi, I'm Celia from Yacht Club Games. 10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight. Today, I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our next IP, Mina the Hollower. Mina continues our traditions
Ale ramionka
of refining
pokazuje,
retro
nie?
gameplay for a new generation. It's a bone-chilling adventure that it blends intense combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming. As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island.
Nawet dwa
A decade
ramionka.
ago, we unearthed a groundbreaking legend. This year, we're bringing our next bona fide classic.
A ja już wyrosłem z takich gierek. Kurwa, 24, jestem tak zmęczony. Żebyś wiedział, Kupson. Żebyś
All
wiedział.
right. This is a special one. Our next game comes from a well-known developer that has done... Yeah. Kyle Bossman, everyone. Final Bossman. All right, well, let me see what this says.
Doskonale wiesz, co tam jest, kuźwa, tylko głupie pierdolenie to jest.
Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means 3 things. Number 1, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. Debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And 3, you're gonna do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary
Silk
VR
Song?
gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, waved. All right, let's take a look.
Ooh,
Nie.
trailer. Hell yeah. Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a
jebać
MetaQuest.
was.
Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience.
Nikt to nie będzie grał. VR.
Oh, hi, new friend. Oh, yeah! Escape the turd burger of late-stage capitalism and enter a world of VR magic and wonder. You'll care for exotic pets, the elderly, and this fucking thing with hip-hop Satan. Oh, hi, don't worry, he's a fascist. He deserves this big time. This guy's a total dimmy. What the hell? Who designed this shit? I wiped my
Okej,
ass
jak
on this
ktoś lubi
first. You're
VR.
welcome. Who got the lobotomy with fries? All your dreams of being inside me come true in VR. Spider-Man gets Insomniac, and I get this shit? I'm craving Korean barbecue.
Kupson.
Is that weird?
Neo 3 był zabezpieczony. Nikt o tym nie wiedział. I o co chodzi, że
With Neil Patrick Harris instead.
specjalnie
All right.
wytwórnie
Next year at
wyciekają to
Games-
coś.
Last year at Gamescom, we announced Dying Light the Beast, the culmination of a decade of
Dying Light
Techland's
Beast.
experience building survival horror games. Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take
Ja
a
mam
look at
całą
the
serię
latest
na kanale
trailer with
Kupson.
some big news, the release date.
Ło, kurwa, w końcu. Premiera jutro. Bigos, jesteś w dupie.
What can you tell me about the Baron?
He's a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab rats. God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
No na lato mówili, nie? Więc będzie za niedługo premiera.
how big his army is. That fucker will pay for what he did to me. All the years he took from me. All the agony he put me through.
You want revenge?
Damn right I do!
Ale dobrze wygląda. Kiedy? 22 sierpień.
Kyle, E&F is an old chemical factory south of the city. The Baron's men operate out of there.
Then I'll go there and fucking kill him.
22, tak?
There's the big news. Dying Light the Beast is coming on August 22nd, Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven and Dinosaur, and Annapurna Interactive, and this is your exclusive new look at this game that plays like a love letter to teenage memories.
What are we doing? Hanging out, getting buzzed. I've got to get out of this place.
To się nazywa seria.
At the end of an era, when everything's about to change, it's time to look back on your greatest hits.
Mom, who is it?
One moment. It's the pigs, darling.
Shit! This year, experience a retrospective like no other. Beethoven and Dinosaur invites you to relive the teenage riot, to spend one last night together before school's out forever. And with a soundtrack this good, it's gonna be one hell of a night.
Ja widzę tylko tutaj prawa autorskie.
Experience it for yourself. Mixtape. Nothing but the hits.
Nie wiem, Rafale, zobaczę jeszcze. Jak na razie, ja już puśpię.
I trust you have seen it. A beautiful world where harmony reigns. Will you struggle until your last fleeting moment? Your destinies are sealed.
A może i na żywo? Nie wiem, zobaczę. Ja już nie mam głowy do myślenia. Praca, nagrywanie, jedzenie, piwo, kuźwa, stream, Neo i teraz tutaj.
The surge of power. Savor each moment.
Now, get ready. Everyone, are you with me? We will live on in this world. No matter what hardships await. We fight for a future filled with hope.
Teraz wybuchnie tym najsopila. Widzisz, Łukasz, coś dla ciebie jest. Dać Bigu sobie odpocząć. No, to jest tak.
A beautiful game. That was the global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical spin on Eastern mysticism. Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense action beat-em-up with brutal hand-to-hand combat set in his hometown. This is Acts of Blood.
Gramy, ma demo.
They left me with nothing. No justice, no peace.
Tak, gram w to demo.
The hunt isn't over.
Jest ale taki sifu, jak dobrze pamiętam. Tak, tak, dokładnie. Jest taki sifu. Nie było to złe w ogóle to demo. Z nim walczyłem.
Bad dot line.
Amazing what these solo devs can do today. Now it
grą.
is time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier. If you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for this reveal.
The Vegans. Zdrowo. To jest dobre. Nie będzie Wolverine tutaj. Wolverine to jest ekskluzyw na PlayStation, to PlayStation pokaże. Scott Pilgrim Marvel, haha. Faktycznie, Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim's back with his fists flying in a brand new brawling adventure in EX. You'll battle through space-time and the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley. All right, we're going to be right back, but first we have a very special message from Maggie Robertson, TGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident Evil Village.
Resident Evil?
Ah, there you are. Wait long. We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty? Worry not, you ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around. Now cease this foolishness and make your decision wisely.
50 Cent, ah.
Since the dawn of time, humankind has been obsessed with the hard. Now, a glorious morning has dawned on something that's simply harder. Scum.
Big hit alike. Witness this apogee. No fantasy. Big hit alike. Mix up pure alchemy. Lethality. Big hit alike. Big hit alike. Big hit alike.
Your hard just got harder.
Nie dla mnie. Mainzai.
What are you doing here?
Come with me.
If you want to live.
At first, I thought it was just broken synapses in my head.
Keep your lens speed on.
In years. I've been seeing things. Like a part of me that's been buried down deep feels like it's just knocking to get out.
Zagramy, zobaczymy, Kupson.
I'll be seeing you around, Charlie. Maybe this is the real me.
Diaz.
We wtorek dokładnie Gunskinger.
I'm wanting a part of your future. It's activating.
Fajnie się prezentuje. Co, kuźwa?
Hi everyone, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of Interactive. We can't wait for you to discover Mindside when it launches on June the 10th from Builder Rocket Boy and IO partners. And yes, you may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City. This week...
Okay. No, 15 godzin bardziej chyba Gunskinger. Tak jak Kupson pisze.
This week we finally revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026, but we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
Goldfinger. Bond Universe, Casino Royale.
Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as
Casino Royale.
A financial
Tak,
mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our clients have deemed this unacceptable.
I've invited these people for a reason. I know their weaknesses. Mr. Rengang, he's too impatient, and Miss Bai, well, she likes a drink. Don't know about the newcomer, Mr. Smith, though. He's the only wild card. Well, this is turning into an interesting evening.
Welcome to the VIP room here at the Casino Monarchique.
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names are for friends. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
Le Chiffre.
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected way.
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right, everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen.
On jest bardziej znany, kurde, z Death Stranding. Ule bardzo aktor. On grał w serialu Hannibal. On był Hannibalem Lecterem.
Mads, you are
Świetnie tam
Cliff,
grał.
but you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre.
A już
The
coraz
villain
stary
we know
jest.
from Casino Royale.
Yep, that's it.
Grał też w
you know,
Doctor
this is,
Strange.
I've always had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoes of Le Chiffre once again, I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time is a little different. He's more confident.
On jest
He's
z
dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk.
Norwegii albo z
He's
Finlandii.
visceral, unpredictable, and ruthless. And let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
So this mission is set in a casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the movie Casino Royale while keeping surprises for our players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills.
On nie grał w serialu
and the
Dark.
mission will be handled
Dark
in
to był
very
serial
different,
niemiecki.
creative ways.
On tam nie grał.
Yeah, he's not gonna beat me in poker.
Łukasz,
He's gonna figure
ja
something
oglądałem
else.
Dark. Wszystkie
So I guess
sezony.
it is not just about
Chyba
the
3
shot, it's about
sezony
the
są.
bluffing around the table
Pojebany
this time.
serial.
Yeah, sure,
Bo tam
exactly. It's the Chiffre is always like 2 steps
chłop jest
ahead of you.
synem i
He reads
kuźwa
you before you
ojcem
read
jednego
him, so it's a
chłopa.
little like
Nie.
bringing a chess player to a poker game.
We built the mission to allow several parts, unexpected characters,
Nie, to nie on.
appearances, and even custom
To
poker
nie jest on.
mechanics.
Łukasz.
All right, well, when
Na
do we get to play
100%.
this?
That's the best part.
Może to
We
podobne,
wanted,
ale to nie
to
jest Mads
surprise you,
Mikkelsen.
So the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours.
O proszę.
For only 30 days, and if you play it, you'll unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
Amazing. All right. Well, Don Mods, thanks for joining us for Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you
us.
so much.
Thank
All
you.
right, great to see you. Great stuff. All right, now here's the announcement of a new party game coming later this year that will delight LEGO fans, made with over 1 million LEGO bricks, 300 minifigures, and over 700 trillion minifigure combinations.
It's Saturday night somewhere, so make some noise for LEGO Party!
Get ready!
For a nail-biting competition.
We're minifigures, Dad. We don't have nails. It's an action-packed contest to collect the most golden bricks.
But will you be helped by friendly krakens?
Or hindered by evil monsters.
Or lightly toasted by a flying lizard with wings?
That's a dragon, Ted. And what about our amazing mini-games, Ted? We've got more of them than you can count.
More than 10?
It's actually more like 60.
Whoa, that's a lot!
With surprises around every corner, anything can happen.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Okay, but certainly not a giant crab, a mythical king cobra, or Master Wu smashing a crate.
Those were literally just on screen, Ted.
Wow! We've got all that and more in LEGO Party! Whoa, that is looking mighty tasty.
All right, next, a new look at a new team shooter from Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games. 20 players across 5 ships venture into the most treacherous region of space, hoping to get their hands on the artifact. The game is called Wildgate, and the open beta starts next week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get into some serious space shenanigans.
Herbatkę sobie zrobiłem.
Danger, reactor overload.
Na Netflix jest serial Dark, tak. No, Dark to jest tak poplątany. Ten Mikkel, czy jakąś tam, czy Mika, czy jak się nazywa, był razem dzieckiem i ojcem, kurwa, jednego chłopa i coś tam i... A potem był w ogóle jeszcze inny serial od tych samych twórców. na jakimś statku i tam grał w ogóle Maciek musiał jakoś takoś. I pierwszy sezon oglądaliśmy, a drugiego już, no i po sobie odpuścili. Chyba to była jakaś data 1000... A, nie pamiętam.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right after the show, but for now, here is the global reveal of Blighted.
Blighted.
Looking over this decaying world, one can only wonder, how did it all come to this? It began with the ancient rituals, the dead buried with a seed from the trees of memory. Those who ate
Dokładnie
the
tak,
fruit
Łukasz, tak.
saw
Tak.
the lives
Anulowanie
they
jednak.
and passed their knowledge to future generations. Until Sorcisto, in his lust for power, consumed their brains.
Bo mi się wydaje, że to już było za bardzo zagmatane i ludzie się już pod nie połapali. Nie no, fajnie, że Lies of P i DLC kupco, nie? Ja tutaj akurat nie oczekuję jakichś, kurde, wodokrystków jak Nioh 3. Nic nie przebije Nioh 3. Nic. Nawet jak sobie tak pomyślę... Nawet gołe cycki by to nie kuźwa nie przebiły. Zresztą... Ale gołe cycki oglądasz trochę, a Nioh, kurwa, można 500 godzin grać.
There is more Blighted coming up right after the show in Day of the Devs. All right, next is a first-person survival action horror game from Team Clout. It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with the new Munfish Powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look.
Munfish. Chłopco od Atomic Heart. Ten ile chyba już to kiedyś coś tam pokazali, dokładnie. Nie wiem, czy to nie będzie dla mnie za mocne. Bym srał i kurwił jednocześnie. O, macie swojego tutaj Resident Evil, dokładnie. Jest łagodniejszy od Il. O kurwa. Nie wiem, czy to sobie nie odpuszczę. No i już chuj spani dzisiaj, no.
Poor little babies. All right, Mecha Break is one of 2025's most anticipated shooters, with its previous beta amassing over 300,000 concurrent players on Steam and 3 million players in total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe of pilot, powerful mechs with immersive aerial and ground combat. As a top wishlisted game, players are clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here's Mecha Break's latest trailer with the answer you've all been waiting for.
Albo w 7 to było?
Growing Martian zones force the Thalassic Federation to advance its Project Enterprise.
Że tam wszedłeś do środka, do jakiegoś domu, musiałeś jakieś tam, nie wiem, lalki zebrać i potem kurwa spierdalać od dużego dziecka. Armor Core. Tak, muzyka ekspresony. Mecha break.
In this next title, small-scale players traverse the oversized world around them, filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio, this is Infinitesimals.
Mechanicals approaching.
We must now face a stark reality. The industrial civilization we were expecting to join is no more.
To nie jest Grounded, może 2?
Whatever it takes, we find a way.
Infinitesimals.
2026 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise that I think we all know very well. Please check this out.
Happy birthday to you.
Macie Resident Evil.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。さて、お待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけ、あと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。それでは、これからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
ほい。
I need a glass of wine too. All right. Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that very special message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time for the next big update for a beloved franchise.
Jak ogłosić gierkę nie ogłuszając?
Let's rumble.
Mega! To nie jest Sagat.
Street Fighter 6.
Brawo. Ale pies jej trącił. Resident Evil 4 remake był super. A to Fortnite. Co przy każdym szale ona rozszerza nogi?
Adios! Wish list now.
That was Last Flag, a new online action game from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s. As you saw, the closed alpha will be starting later this year. Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed in China by Lenzi, Wuchang Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th. Here's a look.
Lipiec, no. Ja tydzień później będę to grał. Bo będę akurat z żoną gdzieś. Game Pass.
Is this bloodshed really what you wanted? Fate is all set in stone. You can't change how it ends.
To jest moja gierka. To jest moja gierka. Epickie walki.
What will it take to finally awaken you?
Game Pass. Jaki fajny strój tam. Game Pass.
Gotta rescue them. This is what we gotta protect. We cannot choose when people's dreams get snatched up out here.
Find Inspector Death, find RYZEN, find Master Kill, find ＪYWO, find Method, find Rico, you find Karl, find Ghostface Killer.
Where is the Wu-Tang Clan?
A coś było z tą gierką Wu-Tang Clan.
Find them.
Świetna muzyka w ogóle Wu-Tang Clan. Gierka z ich muzyką. Okej. Nikt to nie będzie grał na YouTube albo z Twitchu, bo to od razu copyrighty.
Ghostface Killer is calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers. Wu-Tang Rise of the Receiver is a new co-op action RPG with anime-style fighting, and it's the debut title from the 53-member Brass Lion Entertainment. Now, here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing, and is free to play. This weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of double XP all weekend long.
Crimson Desert. Nie, to nie jest Crimson Desert.
My calling takes me far from home, where shared struggles
Wygląda to jak World of Warcraft.
My greatest advantage? Adaptability. Their greatest weakness? Me. My story.
My story. My story is yours.
O kurde. O kurde, ja już zasypiam, ja już jestem tak zmęczony na ostatnich tutaj, na ostatnim gwizdku śmigam. A nie jest teraz Deathloop w Epiku za tylko? Macie, kuźwa, Switch 2.
I took a bullet, I died, I came back, and I met Johnny Silverhand. Chip. Long story.
Here is another game throwing back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down-on-his-luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike. Here's Into the Unwell.
O, pokazują życie w Niemczech.
Another relapse, huh? Get well soon. Maybe it's too much for someone like you. Delusional. It won't always be so easy.
Ja tak samo, Łukasz. Dust Bloods.
You still look a little...
Ja tak samo, Łukasz. Może będzie akurat wtedy OLED, ale teraz nie mam w ogóle ciśnienia na Switcha 2.
Hey guys, I'm Ian Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games.
When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends. And 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate 2. Why? Because I grew up playing Halo. And I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year. And I wish we could have Titanfall 3.
Ale jedzie po wszystkich.
With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take portals to the next level? What if you could portal to entirely different worlds? So we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger. Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
Amerykanie.
Just look at that water placement, expertly done. This is the epitome of sport. They are splitting savants and jetpack geniuses. The movement is so fluid, so fast, you can't stop it, you can't catch.
Can he complete the comeback? He's going to try. He shoots. He gets the kill. Now that's how you portal. They're not done yet. They got one. They got another.
No dobrze ci się podoba. Jak ja zawsze słyszę free to play, że możesz grać za friko, to ja zawsze myślę, jaki tam jest haczyk. Albo grasz kuźwa 50 godzin, żeby jedną broń odblokować. Albo zapłać, nie wiem, $20.
Now we are honored to showcase the latest project from the talented minds at RGG Studio in Japan.
Stara generacja wyjdzie. No i dobrze. Więcej osób mogą grać. Crimson Desert tak samo? No co ty? Co to jest? Sleeping Dogs?
Got a name?
Sleeping Dogs?
Mako.
Czy Yakuza?
Daito. Daito. A Jap then, huh?
Siema Said.
Don't I look like one? You're not? So, what are you then? Sana. 俺が知りてえや。
Stranger than Heaven.
You saw it at TGA last year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943, and knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way. All right, well, we're almost done here, but we do have one
Dobrze, bo jestem
final,
śpiący.
very special global game announcement to share with all of you who've been waiting.
Global game
Today,
announcement.
we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again. When I first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I was absolutely blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision. And while there are many places, really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored that we get to share it with the world right here at Summer Game Fest.
To nie jest Crimson Desert. Silent Hill?
Grace. Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming. If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now, I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
Nowa IP.
I need your eyes on the crime scene.
Na świecie to wygląda jak Detroit Become Human. O kurwa, nie. Horror. Jebcie się z horrorami.
Alyssa died 8 years ago.
Nope. Nope. Gdzie są moje koty? Lepsza. Kici.
Grace.
Nope. Nie. Nope. Ni chuja.
Stay close. They're coming.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
Ty, bo to faktycznie Resident Evil. Macie! Resident Evil 9. O kurwa, to może jednak zagram. Wow. Kurwa, lucem. Okej, to był dobry.
There you have it, Resident Evil Requiem. And it will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th. Resident Evil Requiem marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026.
Ja pierdzielę.
Amazing. Thank you,
Macie
Capcom.
Resident
That
Evil
was an
9.
amazing announcement. Glad we kept it a
Kurwa,
surprise.
ogram
All
to.
right. That's
Ale
going to do
będę
it for
srał
our
w
live Summer
gacie.
Game Fest show. Let's thank our co-host, Lucy James. Didn't she do a great job, everyone? Good job. Lucy got to see the trailer for
No,
the first time.
czytałem,
Oh,
czytałem,
I can't
Kupson.
believe it. You kept that so secret.
Very top secret. All good. All right. Well, there's much more Summer Game Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of all the digital events this weekend. You can watch and to highlight even more games, including the Xbox Games Showcase on Sunday. And stay tuned online to see coverage of many of the playable games
jutro
at
jeszcze
Summer Game
jakiś
Fest
ten.
Play Days that's taking place this weekend in LA.
Co to jutro
And make
jest?
sure to stay tuned for Day of the Devs, which is coming up next with additional new reveals from incredible independent studios around the world and deeper
Future
looks
Game Show.
at some of the independent games we showcased today. Thanks so much, everyone.
Awesome. And thanks to you, Lucy. Great job co-hosting. All right. That's going to do it for Summer Game Fest. We will see you at Gamescom on August 19th. Thanks, everybody.
Dzięki, dzięki. Kurwa. Tak, streamuję jutro. 22. Łukasz, jutro 22. Już jest ustawione na tym, na kanale. Ja pierdolę. Tak, ale słuchajcie, pierwsze co, ja idę spać. Ja dzisiaj wstałem, kuźwa, o 4:30 i ja jestem po prostu zmęczony. Tak, Bigos zagra Philly, Resident Evil 9, to kuźwa, nie wiem, żona będzie musiała mnie za rękę albo za fiuta trzymać, żebym to kuźwa tutaj przeżył. No ja już gadam bzdurę. Słuchajcie, ja jestem zmęczony, ja idę spać. Dzięki, że tutaj razem to oglądaliśmy i Lies of P to nie wiem jak to jeszcze zrobię. Muszę się przespać. Jeszcze 6 godzin masz pracy i do domu. A widzisz. To miłej pracy jeszcze Astrobot. I widzimy się jak ktoś jutro. Ja idę spać. Trzymajcie się i dobrej nocy.